right, for those of you who have found my website, I'm Joseph Braga. I'm the owner of Engraver's Choice, which is the master distributor for the West Coast for Boss Laser, selling anywhere in North America. Also supporting anywhere in North America. So you East Coast people, if you need a hand, it's after hours, give me a buzz. We work 8 to 8 Monday through Fridays, 10 to 2 on Saturdays, so we got a lot of availability. People who are knowledgeable of lasers, and it's their second, third, fourth laser, they have no problem navigating my site. But those of you who are new to lasers, this is going to be a video to help you navigate the site. Site's going to be broken down into boss support, CO2 lasers, and fibers. If it's your first laser, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a CO2. Maybe 10% of the time, it's a fiber marker. Fiber cutters are for cutting metals. So if we go over here to my graphic and we look at it, it kind of breaks it down if you look at the sections on the Boss site. But what it really comes down to is you can mark anything. If you can put it in the laser, you can mark it. We have pass-through capacity both forward and aft, and left and right. So don't buy a larger laser to accommodate a small percentage of what you're doing. But there is things that you can cut, and there's things that you can mark. If you can cut it, you can mark it. But there is things you can mark that you can't cut. For example, you're going to mark metals, brass, laserable brass, laserable aluminum, stainless steel with laser bond, things of this sort. You're going to be able to mark and cut leather, mark and cut fabric rather, but you're only going to cut mark marble. You're not going to cut it. You're not going to cut glass. You're not going to cut stones, for example. So with acrylics, no problem. With woods, no problem. With paper, no problem. Everything we sell, we support. If your salesman, one of my guys, there's 5 of us on the West Coast, they all work for me. If they sell it to you, they're going to sell it. They're going to be your first line of support. I'll be your second. Boss will be your third. So we do support the machines through CorelDRAW and Engravelab, but we don't care what you use. You can use, if you're an Adobe person, you're a SolidWorks person, no problem. So with the CO2 series, you have the LSs and the HPs. LS is a normal CO2 laser with flying optics, with normally a drop between 4 inches to 7.5, normally up to 12 if I play around with it. So with those units, they're going to come standard with a 65 watt tube. You can upgrade to 100 or 150. You're going to buy a chiller with it. If you buy a 150 watt tube, you get a $1,000 chiller for free. With the HP comes with everything with a 150 watt tube. And it will also cut stainless steel, soft steel, tin, and laserable brass, which is 90% stainless steel, 10% welder's brass. So an HP will do everything an LS will do, and then some. But if it's your first machine, you want to look at the LS series, not the LS Pro. So with the fibers, like I say, they break down into FM for fiber marker, FC for fiber cutter. LS means laser system. HP means hybrid processor, because it does both. It cuts metals, certain metals, and it does everything the LS does. With the fiber markers, they're going to be a closed cabinet or a smaller cabinet, smaller laserable area, but they're going to be extremely fast and extremely accurate. So with those, once you go back to the internet here, you're going to want to go to my CO2 series, and you're going to want to go to LS series, and you're going to want to look at one of these 3 here. The optimal one is the 1630, but you can get into a 1416 at $4,000, or a 1630 at $7,000, or a 1620 at somewhere in between. So you'll see videos on all this. The biggest thing is, don't just rely on trying to collect all the data from the website. Most of the website assumes that you've talked to me. I've got 30 years experience. I've been in the industry since 1990. So please give me a buzz at 949-355-4000 and send me an email at sales@engraverschoice.com. That's sales, S-A-L-E-S, at Engravers choice.com. You'll see it all over the website as well. I will then send you back a series of 3 emails with data and videos and PowerPoints on them. And then from that in the conversation, we can do a PC to PC demo, which will accommodate everything. We also have a showroom in Southern California. You can come and see one run. Again, 949-355-4000 is the website. Thank you.